So let's go back to the Premier League, where the football is. The football, what? EPL.
And so now go they make marks. Do they cash now for Champions
League? It is easy. I have gone to the world. I have gone to the world to defend you guys. PSG beat all of now. I went there and I tell him PSG because man.
Okay. I don't blame you. Yeah, I blame PSG.
You don't need to blame him. I surprised him. I gave him everything. So let's go back to the Premier League. Transfer window has been bobbing. Liverpool has been the shocking team. They shocked the world.
They've been spending money.
They have spent money. And honestly, I just get some news some minutes ago from Fabrizio Romano who confirmed that Newcastle have told Isak that it's not possible for him to leave this season, which does mean they have lost their potential test options to buy in the transfer market, and I think they are not ready to spend 80 million on Nicolas Jackson, which I understand where they are coming from.
Who would spend 80 million on Nicolas Jackson?
Who spends 80 million on Benjamin Sesko? Nicolas Jackson has proven himself. Nicolas Jackson has seen it and done it in the Premier League. Win 2 trophies in the Premier League. Score double number in the Premier League. The Conference League and the FIFA Club World Cup.
Conference League has trophy.
No, be trophy. Go winner.
Conference League has trophy.
If you not be trophy, go winner.
If you go that Conference League, you know winner. They're supposed to.
At least I went there. I saw, and I.
So you did the barest minimum by win. You are playing between our team to just go look on last day by because.
You don't need it.
You are here making mouth.
So, I went there and I done.
The only serious competition was the team you played in the final.
And I win for us to.
So
play
that
the
was
final.
the only second serious team in that competition. So
which I did. It's not easy for someone to go there and win. Many people has went there and did not win. Chelsea become the first England club to went to the Conference League and won. We have had many England clubs went there to.
Not the first one. West Ham has won it now.
Oh, sorry. So thank you for correcting that.
These Chelsea people, their mouths do too much. Any small thing, they don't they sharp.
But at least we went there. We did the impossible by going to the Club World Cup. See, Nicolas Jackson is not a bad player. Fine. I think one thing Nicolas Jackson has to work on. I think as a Chelsea fan, I want Nicolas Jackson to stay this season. I think for him staying, it will reduce the pressure on Delap. Having 3 strikers will reduce the pressure on Delap. We know Joao Pedro has been doing fantastic. 4 matches for Chelsea, 4 goals. This guy is fire. He has come with that fire and he's giving us that fire. But I think Nicolas Jackson is a good player and he still need 1 more season in Chelsea to prove. I think Chelsea is going to sell him at the end, but I think he should use this 1 season to redeem his name. If he can get double numbers with fewer matches, because at the end of this season he's going to play fewer matches for Chelsea, and if I can still hit that double number, then I think that will convince many teams to come with the bag to say, oh, for him to play fewer match later after every banter and still hit that double numbers that is hitting in the first 2 seasons, he still hit it in the 3rd season in the EPL, the toughest league in the world, then he's a striker for us. He may not be able to go to the bigger team anymore, but the teams like Newcastle may decide to come because at the end of next season, I can promise Isak will still go at the end of the season. So I think those teams will come with the
relationship
money.
is broken, right? So I think it will be.
So, to my own opinion, I think the top 4, the main top 4 team in the Premier League has done the big part of the transfer. Chelsea, Liverpool surprise us with the transfer they have made, which they have not finished. Fine, the Isak transfer will not happen, which I am happy for. Because if Isak go there now, make them and just carry the Premier League, go give them again.
I don't think them doing well in the transfer window somehow will translate them winning.
I think so.
Because I believe the other teams are strengthening well as well.
Yeah, the other top 4 teams, not other teams. Because if you see, apart from
the top 4 that is fumbling in top 6, so-called top 6, apart from Tottenham that is doing anyhow, the rest, the remaining 5 teams are strengthening well where they are supposed to strengthen.
Yeah.
And with what Maresca said after yesterday, he's looking to get a center.
Which I think
they've lost Liverpool to ACL in the house for 6-7, if not 8. Let's see the whole season.
7 months. 7 months. Yeah.
Because him coming back now will be
January, February, March.
That is if he recovers well and on time. So that means a center back is out of it. Now they've gotten younger centre back, but in the Premier League, will they be able
to do it,
to do the job for Chelsea? Will they be able to keep them afloat this season? Well, let's see. I believe Chelsea will get as painful as it is. Because they have a very good squad.
One of the best squad.
They have
Remember, Savissimo is still on the way.
They have Caicedo, who I feel is their best player last season.
Yeah, everybody can
still be their best player this season.
No.
Because it keeps them going. It's just like when Kante was on the Chelsea. It makes them better.
Yes.
Anytime he struggles, Chelsea will struggle. Anytime he's playing well, Chelsea is flying. So I feel for me, Chelsea will do well this season. Surprisingly, it will surprise most Man United.
I think Man United.
But I don't see them contending for the title.
Man United contend. How you want to?
They will do well.
How you want to?
Why I say I don't see them contending for the title? There are still some details that still looking at them in the season. They look sharper. They look transit better than last season. They understand the system better now. I'm not even talking about the new players. I'm talking about the players that were there last season. Okay. Now they understand their position better than what they did last season. So for me, I think they will do well. For predictions, I think Man City will win. I think they will win. They've lost Kevin De Bruyne. They've lost a huge number of goals. Okay. Kevin De Bruyne. But they've silently recruit and they've recruited well. They've got Ryan Cherky, they've got Bernardo Silva, this boy they got from Girona last season is still there, Doku is still there, and Go King himself is still there. The fear for me for them now is they've lost Rodri to another injury, to another setback. So let us see what we have. But I am taking the experience of the Villa to win. Okay, your top 5 for the Champions League spot next season. Top 5. Man City to win. Okay. Liverpool to come second. Oh my God. Chelsea third. Arsenal fourth and Man United. I love your prediction. Is you bringing on the top 5 teams together. But I think every season in the last 4 Premier League, we have seen a team that surprised us. And that's why I'm thinking Man City to surprise us. I'm not thinking it's going to be Man City. I'm not saying to be Arsenal. I'm not saying it's going to be Arsenal. And it's not going to be Chelsea. I'm not saying it's going to be Chelsea. Who are you now saying it's going to be Man U? I'm not saying it's going to be Man U. Liverpool is not a surprise. I'm defending champion. Then let me say. When I say a team to surprise us, I'm not saying surprise me by winning the league. I mean surprise me by getting into the top 4. Man U will surprise all of you. No, I will have tipped Newcastle to get into the top 4 if they recruit well. But if you check the transfer window, they have done. They never sell anybody back. Now only Elanga. Elanga and the loan of Ramsey on the loan. I think they have the transfer window has let them down. And playing in the Champions League, they let themselves down because they didn't recruit well. Playing in the Champions League, playing in the Premier League, and players are not still going there. Can be overwhelming and it will affect them 1 million times. Oh my God, it will affect them. For possible, you cannot play on Wednesday and against PSG or any big team, Inter Milan, and you expect to play Arsenal, Chelsea on Sunday, and you say you come with that same player and you will win the 2 match. Impossible if you are Newcastle. They will flop. They will prioritize one against one. So I'm not tipping them as a surprise. Aston Villa, I would have said Aston Villa would do better, but Aston Villa not in recruiting. Yes, and don't book them for them. And play and having. How is PSR booking Aston Villa? No. Because Chelsea have a board, a team of owners who understand this game and understand how to maneuver everything. Oh yeah. Now are you? So apart from them, I think Nottingham Forest is another team that I think will do better this season. And they will struggle because they are playing in the Champions League. They are not playing in Champions League. They are playing in Europa League. And I think they have recruited well this season, and people don't know. They brought a very good 2 players from Botafogo who are very good players that I watch in the Club World Cup, and they are very good players. I think those players will
impact them. Having another striker apart of Chris Wood in that Botafogo striker is an addition, because, and remember, Taiwan Owoni is still there. And if you want to compete in up front in the Premier League, you need at least 3 striker, which they have recruited. But they brought in another winger to replace Elenga from same Botafogo, which they did pass. They so you have to respect them. They are doing that. I am not saying they are going to get into the Champions League, but I still see them finishing among the top 6, 7. That means going to another European competition is a must for them. So to my top 5, the team that I think that will surprise us, many people would not say will be surprised I'm picking the team, is my biggest enemy in the Premier League, is Tottenham. I think Tottenham will leave by leaving the Champions League early and getting into the top 4 next season, into the top 5 next season. I think Tottenham will finish 5th.
I don't see that.
Tottenham will be the shock of next season by finishing 5th. So in my own top 5 team, I think Tottenham will finish 5. Arsenal is either they do well and win the league, or they do bad and finish 4th. So because they are my enemy, I put them in 4th.
Okay.
I put Chelsea in 3rd. I put Man City in 2nd. A very close 2nd to 3rd of Chelsea, which I am not seeing them having too much points ahead of Chelsea. Maybe 1 point different to finish 2nd ahead of Chelsea. Then I believe Liverpool will retain the Premier League.
Okay.
But and the 6th and 7th position will go to Man U 6 and 7 to Nottingham Forest. So the 2 teams will go to Europa, and the 8th team can be anybody.
For the surprise package of this season, for me, it will be Man U.
I think
you know why Man U will be the surprise package? They have
less game to play. I understand where you are coming from.
More time to play.
Okay.
And they have a coach that is driven to prove himself. And I believe they would surprise. They might not surprise by contending for the title or winning.
But they are going to go to Champions League next season.
They are going.
For the first time, you are hearing it here at Football Lahot that said Man U is going to the Champions League. We want the Champions League in next season. They
are going to surprise the whole lot. And for me, they've recruited well.
You've tried. So I'm expecting you to go to European competition next season. I'm not just thinking it's going to be Champions League. Probably you go to conference, you can go and do what I did here, or go to
instead of Man U going to the conference league, you not go to it.
Or you go to the Europa League.
Disgracing ourselves.
Or you go to Europa League. Or you go to Europa League. At least you start from somewhere. Okay. So let's round things up. Let's start by predicting. I will say. Premier League, the player that will surprise in the Premier League, the star that will surprise the Premier League this season.
Benjamin Sesko.
William Estavo. I'll go for William Estavo.
That is if he had enough time.
Yeah, I think he will have enough time to play. If you watch that guy yesterday, that guy is a problem. That this guy know they think if you collect ball like this, they think say, okay, let me go back and regroup and start. I want to go front. He's not looking at the back. He wants to attack. His name is attack. He's another version of Lamine Yamal. Probably Lamine Yamal has done it in the bigger stage. One thing I love about him is, for a player, a winger, some winger, immediately they collect the ball, they don't want to take you on. Maybe after you pull them away for the first time, the second time, this guy still want to come. He want to give you back to back.
Okay.
So I think you said Sesko. I remember we are having a bet on Sesko. 16 goals. EPS 16 goals.
Sesko will be the surprise.
Okay.
Apart from him, I think Frimpong.
Yeah, I think Frimpong is another surprise. Who will win the young best player in the Premier League
this season? Young best player
in the Premier League this season.
If Estava plays enough, I think he will.
I'm thinking between Ryan Shaki and Estava too. One of them should be able to take that over the Premier League. I think Ryan Shaki or Estava should be
that chance. He's got that spark.
Premier League top scorer.
Top scorer. Haaland.
I'm not thinking beyond Haaland.
Alan will be the top scorer.
The top scorer this season. I already see that. But
if he stays fit,
he will give 30 something goals. But I think my striker will still give 20. I'm talking about Joao Pedro. He will give 20. But
Joao Pedro is not. He will get that.
But I think he will still get 20 goals.
He will. What of Salah?
Salah will be the second after him. I think Salah
will push it definitely. He will get the numbers again.
I think Salah
he will get the numbers. But I feel Haaland first, Salah
second, and the rest will follow. The rest will follow. Top assist this season.
Top assist this season.
I think it's going to be Kopama. Why are we saying it's Kopama? In the last 2 seasons, Kopama has been the player that creates the most chances. But because he has Nicolas Johnson in front of the goal, who cannot score, he lost those chances. But having someone like Joao Pedro, Lindelof in front of you now, that you know at least if you give them 4 chances, they can score 2. I think that will improve his assist number. And remember, he has get double number in the last 2 seasons for assists. So having those people that can turn your products, your work into goals, I think it will improve his assist this season. So I think Kopama will win the top assist this season.
Okay, it aims to relegate.
Before we go to the team, best player of the season.
Best player for this season.
Yeah.
For this season, the overall best.
The overall best player this season.
That is time. But I'm looking at. I'm not looking past my.
I'm not looking past Mo Salah before, but I'm thinking there will be a surprise in the best player of the season, and I think it's not going to be the team that win the Premier League that will produce the best player. So I'm thinking a team. Remember, like last 2 seasons ago, where Palmer was very close to winning the best player, they only gave it to Foden because to compensate him. Salah proved him provide more goals, more assists, more output than him, and Chelsea finished 6th. Remember, so I think it's going to be. I would think someone like Bruno Fernandes, if the front products did well next season, he can win the best player, Premier League best player next season. Because if he give us what he gave us last season, this season, again, and Manu can get into the European competition this season. So I would think Bruno Fernandes is a player that can win the best player.
I would still go with Mo Salah.
Okay, so the 3 teams that is going back relegation.
The 3 that came will always return back.
No, impossible. Wolf has done a very bad business this season.
I think they will.
Brentford
in the last 3 seasons, Wolves have found a way to always survive.
But I don't think they will survive this time around.
They found a way to maybe to catch up with them this season, but I'm not sure.
I think
Sunderland has repeated
very well. Very well. But they are brought in a very. You know, one thing they are doing that I love is that they are not doing the mistake Burnley did over last season when they came. They are trying to bring in experience with young players. So
Premier League experience
with young players, so they can bring them together and okay, at least let us stay this season. That is why I would say Sunderland will not go. Probably Leeds can go back because I have not seen Leeds has not did anything to surprise me this season. So I think Leeds will go back, Wolf will go back, and one of Burnley or Brentford, because Brentford have sold almost everything sellable in their team. We go back.
But they regroup. Brentford is a team that picks players from where we don't need them.
Okay.
Like nobody knew them.
Nobody knew them, yeah.
Nobody knew Yuan Wissa. But this is their former striker. If Anthony was someone people don't really. I think they've got a system at Brentford where they can put players from the lower leagues or from their big setup, and they will do well. I see them staying in the Premier League. They will struggle this season. They've lost their coach, and I think transiting into a new system
with a feeder team coach, it may work well, and it can backfire. That is what I'm saying. So I think that is where we are going to end today's program. This is where we are going to end our today's program. I think you all enjoy it. This is our first program, and I'm happy to be here once again with my brother. It's a lovely show, and we are going to be here next week again to do it. And remember, where are we again? We are at Mayor King Lounge. So if you want to come and enjoy yourself, like I said in the beginning, this is that place you can do it. You will enjoy. And we are not going to be doing only podcast here. A lot of things will be happening here, football wise, nightclub, Friday jams, everything. Disco night, a lot of things is happening here. So you can come and enjoy yourself. It's going to be lit back to back. And this season is going to be hot. We are going to bring the jams. As we are enjoying, we are going to give you football, banter, everything will be coming back to back here. Then I still give me your humble boy, Abiodun Adedeji, popularly known as Citadel, Somonda, the only Chelsea fans in the world. This one fit die for Chelsea. And with my best friend, I also call him my best enemy, my best friend, the ọ̀tá mi red, Man U fans in here.
Don't give me up. Thank you guys for today's program. It has been a nice and don't stress too much. Our social media links listed alongside. You will see it on the screen. We are on Twitter, we are on Twitter or X, we are on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and on YouTube as well. Please, if you are able to please subscribe to the channel, and we would always love you to turn on your notification on
Ìyẹn ṣe kókó.
all
That's why
social
ṣe
media
kókó yìí.
platforms because we will be dropping our content
Back to back.
So we would love you to be with us from the beginning.
Till the end.
There will be a reward for people that have been with us from the start.
Yes, there's a
They
big
will
reward.
be recognized at some point, and we would love to have them come on the show as well. So for today's episode, this is where we will end. It's a joy and
I really love it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Bye for now. Bye. We have a nice video.